And now for something completely different.
Smoke
medical
weed every day.
The following thoughts on Hoppe Hour represent Brian Hoppe and Fast It. Listener discretion is advised.
Live from Tampa Bay, you are tuned in to Hoppe Hour.
He's the voice of a generation that got screwed by the baby boomers. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour starts in 4, 3, 2, Hoppe. Hoppe, Hoppe. This is Hoppe Hour with Hoppe.
What's happening? This is Hoppe Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe. So obviously, if you've lived under a rock, you may not be aware that there is a tropical storm / potential hurricane coming towards Florida. And before we get into the content about Hoppe Hour, I want to let you guys know that I truly believe that everything will be okay. But things could go to hell in a handbasket. The world could literally end, everything could go, and we all die. Well, we all are going to die. But what I'm saying is, I really believe, I don't even want to let this hurricane have its name. The name's annoying anyway. I do believe that everything will be okay. So today's show will have no hurricane content because I'm not really a fear-mongering guy. And I'm not saying that people in the media are fear-mongers because like radio shows are doing live and local content. Like 102.5 The Bone, Drew Garabo does a good job of it. But I will tell you, today I was watching the Weather Channel and it was like barely raining in Gainesville and they had the reporter with her shirt drenched. And I was like, is it what, t-shirt day or whatever? Because it's barely raining where you're at. And we know that it's just a prop to make everybody think the world's ending. Because I get all these messages from people up north that are like, you okay? And it's like, if you watch the Weather Channel, you would think the world's ending. And usually this show, well, not usually, it is always me ranting about news and celebrities and sex and whatnot. Let me tell you though, before we get into all the content, I want to have a quick meditation segment with you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls at the gallery, that everything will be just fine. All the worrying about what's going on, it is out of our control. We could literally have the worst hurricane ever and we die. Or we could just die our normal death that has nothing to do with the hurricane. You're welcome. Can you tell I meditate a lot? I can't because I'm really hyper today. I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that I think us as a society, we are addicted to panicking. You have all these people buying the water, and I get you got to be prepared. I get it. I don't want to talk shit and then all of a sudden have Tampa Bay get hit horrendously, and then everybody points their finger at Ryan Hoppe and says, hey, you were saying everything was going to be okay, and then it wasn't. But I'm just saying, if everything explodes and this whole area has the newest version of Hurricane Katrina, well, we'll figure it out. We're the Bay Area. We are resilient, we are strong, and we love our Bay Area. But I don't think that's going to happen. And I really do believe the one thing we need to work on is this addiction to panicking. We did it at the beginning of the pandemic when we all bought toilet paper. And we're kind of doing it now by buying all the water and driving crazy on the road. I'm telling you, you're not going to be as successful in life when you're panicking because you're on edge or whatever. But I will tell you, all my success has come from relaxing. All my success has come from not freaking out. If it's romantically or financially or with my career. When I just take a deep breath and I let things happen, that's when things work out. speaking of taking a deep breath and letting things happen, this Sunday is going to be lit. It's the Pharaoh and Friends and Hoppy's Dirty 30 pool party. And we'll get to that in a little bit. But on this show, I love to trash celebrities. I think it's the funniest content because you can get political or you can talk about religion, and that's always going to divide people. But I think we can all agree that celebrities are losers. And this headline right here made me chuckle.
Steve Harvey and his wife Marjorie are slamming cheating allegations. The talk show host and his wife of 16 years both addressed unsubstantiated claims that began circling on X, formerly Twitter, that accuse Marjorie of cheating on Steve.
Of course she did. And he probably cheated on her. Celebrities cheat on each other all the time. Come on. And I think it's almost okay. Like, it's not okay for an everyday average Joe to cheat or whatever. But I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the rich and elite are always just going to cheat. That's what they do. And they try to be the moral police. And you know what happens, which I've seen this happen in my 11 years in radio, more than a decade. You know what I've noticed? Whenever you are a public figure, I got to figure out how to word this. Give me a second here. Let me take a little sip of my Mountain Dew. Oh, I love Mountain Dew. I'm very afraid of what all the caffeine is going to do to me in 25 years, but I'll deal with that in 25 years. I don't want to manifest it, but I just put it out there. When you're a public figure, and you sleep around and you have a reputation around town of being kind of slutty, that will always backfire in your face, especially when you're putting out this attitude of, oh, I got this perfect marriage in that. And that's what's happening with Steve Harvey right here. We all think that they just go home and they've never spoken to any other sex ever. But no, any other person ever. No, 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 no. That's not possible. Think about it. You have the access to anybody. You're telling me they don't cheat? Come on now.
But this couple isn't having it.
No.
Both shut down the rumors, with Steve addressing them in front of a crowd during a live event in Atlanta on August.
If you're having to address it, then it's probably true.
27th. In a video posted to TikTok, the Family Feud host can be heard saying, "Before I get started, just let me say I'm fine. We're fine. I don't know what y'all doing, but find something else to do because we're
fine.
We're fine." He adds, "Lord have mercy. Man, I ain't got no time for rumors and gossip. God's been good to me.
You know what I'm sick of? I'm sick of rich and elite douchebags always using the word God. This guy, yeah, he's talented. Yeah, he's an okay person. But this guy has treated everybody badly in his career. But God's been good to me. Cool. You know what was good to you? Your talent that got you this far. If God was so good, it's a typical thing. Why isn't he helping out the poor people? Or why aren't you seeing helping out other people? If God's so good. I'm just saying, it's common sense.
still shining." Meantime, Marjorie took to Instagram to also slam the chatter, posting a screenshot of a website with the title, "How to Handle Being Lied About." She writes alongside the pic, "My husband and I don't usually stop to address all the foolishness and lies that have been spread about us. However, to whom much is given, much is required."
They are so triggered. If this wasn't true, you wouldn't talk about it. Who cares if you're cheating too? I bet he's such a boring lay. I bet Steve Harvey puts in no effort whatsoever. She probably went for like a younger gymnast, like her like trainer at the gym. I've seen that. When you have a big house and you're a celebrity, a lot of things can happen in those rooms that aren't used a lot.
I understand that with my platform comes some sort of responsibility to those that may not be as strong as we are. She says, read and share this with your loved ones that may not know how to properly cope.
Oh, thank you, Miss Steve Harvey. We all bow down to you. Because of you sharing a quote and being passive-aggressive, our lives are forever better. We learned so much from you sharing that screenshot. Now, I find them to be absolutely repulsive, but you know what I don't find repulsive? The theme song to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. I cannot lie. Yeah! Who? Come with me. His morning show is pretty mid. That sounds so cool using that word. That's what all the Gen Z says. But this intro makes you want to party. You can go to the club and be like, hey, DJ Pez, turn on the Steve Harvey Morning Show intro. I want to party. And do the completely real strawberry letters. Whatever that co-host name is. Yeah, you know those are not real. No one's sending a letter to a radio show every day. Dear Strawberry, or whatever whatever that segment is. I will admit, though, on V1027 in Chicago, I did grow up listening to him, and whenever this intro would come on, it's just a party. To say that I was having a party in my room at 6:45 a.m. listening to this Steve Harvey show growing up kind of describes my geekery for radio. Most people are having a party, getting laid, or doing whatever as a teenager. I'm partying to Steve Harvey's intro. What up? He's got to do that one and only thing. I mean, it's called confidence. 856-49-HOPPY. You know what's underrated about him? Was that sitcom back in the day. That sitcom was not bad at all. You don't see it at all. Everybody knows him for Family Feud or his radio show. But his sitcom, not bad. 856-49-HOPPY, even though the phone lines are closed down. This next artist here, I went to the Chill Room on Friday night, the Chill Room at Pinellas Park, and let me tell you, it's the best Kava and Kratom bar in the area. But most importantly, I met this next artist. They were having an open mic with a lot of these hip-hop artists, and it was awesome. But this next artist, I went up to her, I gave her my business card, and I'm interviewing her on September 9th this month. It's going to be good. Her name is Eleanor, and her music's kind of raunchy. It's kind of wild, but I like it that way. Here is Fuckboy.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Happy Hour will be right back.
I'm not looking for empathy. It's clear to me that when you're not with me, you don't give a damn. Out of sight, out of mind. Why do I waste my time thinking you'll realize? Cause it's clear that you're not into me. We did a 180, now we're enemies. And I feel like I'm crazy, cause I can't believe that I didn't see what you were doing to me. Listen, when you left me, we go. But I guess that's how the story goes. Everybody, no. set yourself up for unnecessary drama, doing fuck boy stuff. Turn no hoe to no husband. You wishing he wasn't, but the truth is he got community. And the truth is you're no good for me. I'm trying to love myself instead of everybody else. I cannot afford your toxic energy. I'll be damned if you would get the best of me. Must be crazy, cause I can't believe that I didn't see what you were doing to me. Listen, when you left me, we go. But I guess that's how the story goes. Everybody set yourself up for unnecessary drama, doing fuck boy stuff. Turn no hoe to no husband. You wishing he wasn't, but the truth is he got community. But I guess it's for the better.
And that was Eleanor with Fuck Boy. Now, I'm about to tell you about some of the great sponsors of Happy Hour, but first, let's appreciate this classic known as Betches Love Brunch. By the way, this song has gone viral. It's used on TikTok all the time. What's going on? Tell me.
Let me tell you what's up. Betches Love Brunch.
Yeah.
It's what we do for fun. When Sunday comes.
Whenever people look up music that says brunch, you know, the basic white girl out eating a lot of food and going to have IBS problems later on. Yeah, they will look up the word brunch. And my friend David Pezza, DavePezza.com will show up.
Our favorite song.
Betches Love Brunch.
Breakfast, not having dinner.
I love EDM music. I'm going to be 80 years old listening to it.
Tequila, we pop and champagne, we do what we want. We ride high like
This following segment has been brought to you by the best Kava and Kratom around. When I tell you that Mitra 9 is the best around, I'm a man of my word. Go to mitra-9.com and at checkout, use keyword Hoppe, Hoppe, to save 20%. This is also being brought to you by DZBZHoney.com. I'll get to that in a second, but I want to hear more.
I'm kind of on a diet.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Yeah, whatever. So we take it to the next stop, my favorite spot around the block.
Got it.
Taking tons of photos so we can make an IG pop.
And we have daddy issues.
Throwing down a
Those are the type of women David Pezza likes. I'm just kidding, David. If you go to DZBZHoney.com and at checkout, use keyword Hoppe, Hoppe, you can save 20% on the best CBD Delta 8 honey around. And also, Astro Bliss Hemp Lemonade, astrobleem.com. ASTROBLEME.com. At checkout, what do you think the keyword is? Hoppe.
Betches Love Brunch. It's what we do for fun.
Everybody be safe out there. But message me on social media at Ryan Hoppe Radio. I'm doing this show to entertain you and take your mind off the hurricane.
Betches Love Brunch. Betches Love Brunch.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Welcome back to the circus known as Happy Hour.
It's Happy Hour, and it's time to turn Ryan on.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, yeah. This headline I found fascinating. If you were to ask a couple What is your favorite quality, or what is one of the most important things in a relationship? I don't think nagging would be one of them. But it says here, and this is from the Daily Mail, my favorite news source, as these grateful couples found why having a nagging partner just may save your life. Now, the word nagging, there's a bit of a debate to it in a way that, like, if it's somebody that calls you out on your BS and is honest, that's one thing. That's good. But if it's just, hey, you did that wrong, you did that wrong, that's going to ruin a relationship. And then if that's the case, then this is just a contrarian article. It says here, nagging someone to death may sound like a well-rehearsed line from a stand-up comics routine, but where your health is concerned, having a nagging other half can literally prove to be a lifesaver. This is particularly true where symptoms are vague or don't manifest until the disease is far advanced. And this is what somebody said, Professor Chris Eden from the Royal Surrey County Hospital. Patients often minimize their symptoms because they are too busy, and the responsibility often then falls to their spouse or partner to nag them to see their GP. Okay, that makes sense. I thought it was saying like, oh, you're a loser and you spent too much money on fantasy football, or hey, when are you going to do this? I thought it was that nagging, but nagging to, like, you know, say, hey, go get your heart checked out. That's a little different. I love clickbait, but that's one thing I do here on Happy Hour is I like to experience the news clips or the headlines with the audience. I could have read that ahead of time and approached it differently, but no. I like to be as genuine as I can be. 856-49-HAPPY. Speaking of someone that's not genuine, that psychopath, that sociopath known as Travis Barker's ex, known as Shayna Moakler. She looks like a good time, though. She's wearing a shirt that says, I'm worthy, and says that she is on a journey of healing after trauma. Travis Barker's ex-wife, Shayna Moakler, made a statement on Monday. The model shared on Instagram that she is working on her mental health after suffering trauma in her life. Listen, I got to be careful how to say this. I love when celebrities go through trauma and they think that their trauma is above ours. And they wear a shirt that says, I'm worthy, even though everybody that's ever come across Shayna has said nothing but awful things about her. But it's everybody else's fault, you sociopath. And you wonder why everything fails. If she were to say, hey, I think we all got it in this short life, then that's one thing. But to say, I'm worthy, are you? If you were so worthy, why aren't you with Travis? Why'd you get rid of him? I'm worthy. She just looks like a fun time. But you know, like when you fall for a crazy girl and then they break your heart into a million pieces, she seems like one that would break it into 1.5 million pieces. Maybe 2 million, maybe 3 million. She just seems like at first when you're dating her, everything is good, everything is sexy. And then all of a sudden, she starts to get a little comfortable. She starts to get a little, very outspoken. And that type of nagging is not good. I don't think the nagging of Shayna Moakler saves lives. I bet the mouth hugs do. 856-49-HAPPY. Sam Asghari is focused on getting his acting career off the ground amid his split from Britney Spears. A source tells TMZ he's a SAG-AFTRA member and is planning on continuing with acting gigs when the actors' strike comes to an end. Okay. This is going to be very unique because I'm really working on not just trashing celebrities on the show. I'm really working on giving everybody a fair chance, but he's got a very distinct look. And now look is being Britney Spears' ex. So here's how this works. What if he's like the best actor ever and he ends up having all these lead roles? I hope he's given a fair shot. He'll be given gigs, but I think a lot of people, a lot of these Britney fans, they're going to be haters and they're going to hate on everything he does. But I think he could actually be a good actor because he made it seem like he cares about Britney.
Happy Hour.
Happy Hour.
I want to keep it sexy here on Happy Hour, so here is Like It by Balenciaga.
You should come on over. I will not be sober. Put you on the sofa. I'm not trying to know ya. Told you once before that you could get your soul snatched. I could throw it way back. Oh, I know you like it. I know you like it. Oh, 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 I'll treat you like a hoe. I know you like it. Oh, I know you like it. Oh, I'll treat you like a hoe. Tell me what's your fantasy. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what it's gonna be. You and me in the sheets. Tell me what you gonna do when I put this ass on you. And baby, if it's cool with you, I want you to act the fool. Baby, don't you know that I just want you so bad. Tell me that you're feeling the same as me. Cause you know I've been waiting, but you keep on playing. Come and put your body all over me. You should come on over. I will not be sober. Put you on the sofa. I'm not trying to know ya. Told you once before that you could get your soul snatched. I could throw it way back. Oh, I know you like it. I know you like it. Oh, 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 I'll treat you like a hoe. I know you like it. Oh, I know you like it. Oh, I'll treat you like a hoe. Tell me when you're outside, I'ma take you for a ride. Fuck with me, I'll get you right. Make it last all night. It's whatever you wanna do. I'ma leave it up to you, and I'ma have you feeling new. Whenever we get through, what you doing later? Stop being a player. Come on and lay up with me. Cause you know I've been waiting, but you keep on playing. I just want you one time of me. You should come on over. I will not be sober. Put you on the sofa. I'm not trying to know ya. Told you once before that you could get your soul snatched. I could throw it way back. I know you like it. I know you like it.
Oh, yeah. That is Balenciaga. We like it. This following segment has been brought to you by the best printing company in all of the Bay Area, westchaseprinting.com. At West Chase Printing on all social media. If you go there, if you need posters, business cards, yard signs, whatever the hell you need printed up, they will hook you up. And on the invoice, when you tell them that you heard about it on the award-winning Happy Hour, I'm a man of my words, you're going to get a great deal. This is also being brought to you by Amir Academy of Martial Arts and AmirAcademy.com. Let me tell you, I've been really depressed lately. I put out this energy on the show that I'm outgoing and whatever, but inside of my brain sometimes it's like, shut up! Shut up! But guess what? I went to Amir Academy of Martial Arts for 2 days in a row, and obviously because of this hurricane, you can't go, it's closed. But I worked out, and I went boxing. I had to be careful with my back, because I boxed for about 20 minutes. And let me tell you, I left a different man. I felt so much better. I was so energetic. I was ready to rage. You never really realize how much anxiety can build up inside. That's why people like sex, or that's why people like working out. You let the good vibes roll. You let the good vibes come out. No pun intended. This is also being brought to you by FitSageFitness.net. When I tell you that Devin Prasad is the best workout trainer, I have the best MMA trainer on my team and the best workout trainer. If you go to FitSageFitness.net and you download the app and you tell Devin you heard about it on Happy Hour, he will hook you up. And also, this is being brought to you by the best barber. RichKBarber.com. Rich Keeley, Master Barbershop. Oh man, I love my hair. I love my life. And Rich has been a really good sponsor. 3.5 years and counting. Go to RichKBarber.com. And if you have to wait a few days, it's fine. I'm telling you, it's worth it. I promise you. It's worth it. Because you can go to any chain place and get an average haircut. But if you want to have the best haircut in all of this planet, RichKBarber.com. And also, going back to the discussion I had about how boxing helps out my anxiety. You know what else helps out my anxiety? EDM music by Pezhead. David Pezza. And also going to counselingoncall.net. If you live in Maryland or Florida, you can be hooked up with the best mental health care possible. You can talk to your psychologist, your shrink, whatever you want to call it, your therapist. And when you go to counselingoncall.net and you tell them you heard about it from Ryan Hoppe, they'll hook you up.
Happy Hour.
This is Angie AR15, and you are listening to Ryan Hoppe on the Happy Hour.
Happy Hour, where your medical card is required to listen.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
This next headline makes me kind of sad. They remind you that you're all going to die someday. And then when some pop culture figure from your childhood dies, oh man. You know who died? Joe the Plumber. Joe the Plumber, who shot to fame when he questioned Barack Obama on his tax plan ahead of the 2008 presidential election, dies age 49 after battling pancreatic cancer at home in Ohio. Terrible, terrible, terrible. And it just really bothered me too, because it feels like 2008 was not that long ago, and it's going on 15 years. This time 15 years ago, I was beginning high school. I promise you I'm not having a crisis. I promise you I'm not having a crisis. But in all sincerity, I lost my dad to cancer. My one uncle's in remission, but he might have to go back. And my other uncle died of cancer. So it means a lot to me. It really hits home. And seeing that Joe the Plumber died, you're 49 years old. If that's the case, I got 19 years left on this planet. If we all die at 49, it's crazy. And just to think, he was so full of life. He was 34 years old when he asked Obama about that. And now he's dead, man. It's sad. It's weird. We're all getting older. You know what I'm saying? This Sunday, I'm going to be 30. My 20s are no longer going to be around. My 20s are forever going to be over. I think I'm okay with that. I'm not sick of my 20s or whatever, but I'm kind of sick of it, you know? I'm going to look back and be oh, my 20s were fun. It was kind of a good time. I learned a lot. I worked with some sociopaths, dated some sociopaths. But the experience of being alive has been pretty cool. 99% of COVID deaths, not primarily caused by the virus. CDC data shows. Duh! It was the conditions that it affected. I don't know how the health works. I didn't really go to school and pay attention, but it seemed like COVID would attack weaker bodies. This is common sense. I'm not saying we shouldn't have shut down in 2020, but just the way that nothing really worked out, it seems like it was such a waste of time. I got to think about where the world was at in 2019, and then you look at 2020, and the world's never going to be the same. And I remember in 2018, 2017, on the radio, specifically on the Miggs and Swig show on 102.5 The Bone, it was often what's the next 9/11? What's the next 9/11? This was it. This was it. This wasn't great. Millions of people died. Very sad. Also sad here. Shooting at White Sox Oakland A's game likely occurred inside the ballpark on the Chicago's south side. 2 women, 42 and 46, were wounded but are expected to recover from injuries. It's not clear how the gun got into the park. This is what I'm talking about. When I was ranting about Chicago, I didn't feel safe. You can't even go to a baseball game without a gun being there? It says here, officials have mostly been silent, but now think the gun was fired inside the park. Of course the officials are going to be silent. What are they going to say? Oh, yeah, we let a gun in. Because when you go to a White Sox game, I'll tell you guys, it's on the rugged, dangerous part of Chicago. So it's one of those things where you already don't feel safe, but when you're inside the baseball park, you kind of feel safe because you're like, hey, I'm not in the ghetto. But if they're literally bringing guns into the game, going to the game is just like walking around that neighborhood near the White Sox. Because like when you go to a game on the north side and you're in Chicago, you kind of walk around, you hang out in Wrigleyville, you do your thing. But when you're on the south side, you do this thing where you walk really fast to your car. And you double lock your doors if possible. It is not a good vibe over there. It is crazy what once happened to that great city. The whole vibe of sweet home Chicago. More like lock your homes, you live in Chicago. I'm proud of that joke. By the way, people love how I pronounce my words because I get so hyped up on this show. One of my friends, his name is Richard, and I'm going to be doing some projects with him. He's laughing right now. He does an impersonation of my voice when I get hyped up. I say words like this, and you're probably wondering who Richard is. Richard is an awesome guy. I have some things in the works with him, and he also... Oh, man, we have so many sounds going on. I'm trying to do an official announcement about Richard. He's a real dick. I'm kidding. No, he's not. And here's Richard right here. He made some voiceover. He's the new voiceover man of Hoppe Hour.
Marijuana.
Yeah.
Wait, let me try it again. Marijuana. Yeah. Marijuana. Marijuana. Marijuana.
He came over to my apartment. I'm such a bad friend at times. And I don't mean to be. He came over to my apartment in like the middle of July and recorded all these live drops. And my lazy ass is like, I'm going to be depressed and not record it and have somebody take their time to come to my apartment after really wanting to do voiceover for my show because they're a fan and a great friend. And I'm going to take 6 weeks to announce that I'm going to start playing their live reads and continue to do shows, but not updated. I'm sorry, Richard. Here's the other one I can't wait to play when I have Pharaoh here, because Pharaoh's not here. I don't know if you could tell. Actually, Pharaoh is here.
Pharaoh.
I love this.
Pharaoh.
I want more time.
Pharaoh.
Hoppe Hour.
What the hell do I feel like listening to? I am going to put on some old school rap, something to really get the club going. Because I know people listening right now are probably hunkering down from the hurricane. And that's what you should do. But I also want you guys to not be afraid and for there to be good vibes. So I'm going to play a non-licensed rap song from 15 years ago. No, actually, no. Rap music would pump you up and make you kind of nervous. Here's a song that I'm pretty sure I can play because there's no copyright on the YouTube page. So when I play a song in here, a lot of times I have to see if it's copywritten, if there's like a little mark that says what company owns it. This song is not copyrighted, so I think I can play it. It's called Late Night Drive by Handbook. And this is the type of song that you vibe out to, you relax or whatever. And I'm not trying to tell you guys to skip over the artist, but if you want to skip over the music and just hear me talk, you can skip over. But I also want you to tune in and to appreciate the vibe of Hoppe Hour. Either way, don't touch that dial. That's such an outdated term. Don't touch that smartphone.
Happy Hour.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Welcome back to Hoppe Hour on Z Radio Live.
The following thoughts on Hoppe Hour represent Ryan Hoppe and Fasted. Listener discretion is advised.
Listen to Hoppe Hour at any time, anywhere. Search Hoppe Radio on all major streaming platforms.
It's like a $9,000 prostitute, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
There's some days, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that I love this country known as Happy Hour. You can go to Racetrack or Circle K and get 2 Mountain Dews for $4.28. And there's some days that I'm quite embarrassed of this country. And this next headline is one of those examples. You can say whatever the hell you want about Joe Biden. I'm probably going to agree with it. You can say whatever you want about Donald Trump. I'm probably going to agree with it. I think all politicians suck. But this next headline, I couldn't believe my eyes. President Joe Biden will be the first president in 22 years to not mark the 9/11 anniversary at one of the scenes of the attack. Joe will visit a military base in Alaska to mourn the 2,977 killed. I find this to be utterly disgusting. I don't care if you put him out there and he brags about his 67 Corvette and his wife that he began dating while she was married. I don't care if he goes out there and says that his son's the greatest person ever. Say something about the worst fucking thing to ever happen to this country besides you. Douchebag. Sick of it. They're protecting him. He's a puppet. And all the liberals, they get mad about it. When you tell somebody who's a Joe Biden fan, tell me 5 good things about Joe Biden. They go, well, he's helped out the economy. How? Gas prices are at an all-time high. Jobs are not paying that much. And I know that's not all his fault. But tell me 5 good things he did. I don't even think I can come up with 5 good things Trump did. I'm always very much a proponent of that. I got so passionate, my headphones fell off my head, so let me put them on real quick. I'm very much a proponent of, like, being real. I don't think Donald Trump was a good president either, and I'm indifferent about Obama, and I voted for Obama. But liberals don't want to bash their president. Your guy won, but that doesn't mean your guy's good. He just won. God. Why are you not speaking on the worst thing to ever happen? Jessica Simpson slammed for letting 11-year-old daughter Maxwell pose in a crop top on Instagram. People are saying, why are you letting your child dress like a 20-year-old? Why the fuck does it matter? Whatever she wants to do with her body, that's fine. These people commenting are the same ones that say, my body, my choice, or whatever it is. Who cares what 11-year-old comments? And honestly, if you're commenting and you're even thinking about if that clothing is appropriate for her age, you're probably a creep. I mean, seriously, why would you care about what somebody's kid wears, famous or not? I mean, seriously, what is this planet doing? What are we doing? We're here for a short time, and we're freaking out over everything. Here's a Blockbuster brawl. No, not at the out of business movie shop. Hundreds of kids fight and attack cops outside 2 AMC theaters in Boston after $4 movie day sparked mayhem. 13 teens arrested. I mean, seriously, why? Why can't we just have a $4 movie day be a good day? Why does everything have to be something? It's been since COVID. We forgot how to human. And I don't really think we knew how to human before. But my God, why are you fighting outside of an AMC? Man. When I saw movies 15, 16, 17 years ago, we talked about how hot Megan Fox was washing that car in the first Transformers. We weren't fighting. And if we were fighting, it was a quick punch and then you walk away. And it was usually me getting beat up. Yeah, I got beat up a few times. It's a part of my trauma. I should wear a shirt like Shayna Moakler. I got beat up in 7th grade. It's fine. That kid ended up going to prison. It says here, Costco refunds customers who bought its store brand vodka after customers complained it tastes like garbage. All vodka tastes like garbage. I don't know. I've never had vodka and been like, oh my God, this is a great experience. It's the benefits of feeling chill, of feeling relaxed, of feeling pretty good. And if you do drink vodka, like the people that drink Jack Daniels and vodka and whiskey just for the taste, you're a weird cat, man. You probably think Seinfeld's a great show and you like going to smoker bars, like a good Cuban cigar place in Ybor City. And that's fine, but that's your type of thing. Yeah, man, look at me. I read the Bible and I smoke cigars and drink whiskey and talk about women. It's stop it. And I think I need a Magnum condom even though I don't fit in it. I mean, seriously, because it's too small. It's overcompensation. What are we doing on this planet? We're losing our minds. I saw this headline here, and I'm not getting very political, but because I bashed Joe Biden, it would only be fair that I would bash Donald Trump. And it says here, his booking was a terrible experience. I love this.
This morning, for the first time in American history, a former or sitting president has been captured in a mugshot. Authorities in Georgia releasing this image of Donald Trump, appearing defiant after he was processed in the Fulton County Jail on charges related to alleged efforts to overturn the 2020 election results.
Here's the thing. It's okay to not like Donald Trump. He's not a very likable guy. But all these people that make cartoons about it and jokes, I'm sure you have so many things in your life that you can improve. I'm telling you, if you're spending your day talking about Trump, he's winning. You think you're doing a disservice to Trump by talking about him when you're really doing a disservice to yourself. You really are. Oh, I'm going to talk about Trump all day. Stop it. Seriously, stop it. Find something else to talk about.
Trump called it a, quote, terrible experience in a phone interview with Newsmax last night.
Oh, that's what he said. It was awful. I didn't like it. Of course. You're in jail, dummy.
Came in. I was treated very nicely, but it is what it is. I took a mugshot, which I never heard the words mugshot. Didn't teach me that at the Wharton School of Finance.
I bet you got into that school because of your smart intellect.
And I have to go through a process. It's election interference.
Trump was fingerprinted and assigned an inmate number. His appearance and height recorded, including, quote, blonde or strawberry hair, blue eyes, and 6'3", 215 pounds. An advisor saying those details were self-reported to speed up the booking process, which took only about 20 minutes.
That's the one thing about Trump is you never get the actual facts. It's always like a cover-up. Even when he's going to jail, it's like, oh yeah, he's in great shape.
Posting $200,000 bail.
He needed to post 10% of that in order to be released, and he did that, we're told, with the help of a local bail bondsman. And it marked the first time that a United States Secret Service motorcade has ever been inside the confines of a state.
I don't care anymore. That's as political as I'll get. 856-49-HOPPY. Let's talk about Pete Davidson.
I've been fortunate enough to have some great relationships, and, honesty is always really important.
Well, Pete Davidson's latest relationship has come to an end. He and Chase Sweet Wonders have called it quits.
You run away from people who love you.
I don't do that. After 9 months of dating, a source confirms to ET the two have broken up.
She's the best actress.
I wonder how damaged he's getting from all these breakups, or if he's just used to it. Because, I've been through 2 breakups, and it really makes you a different person, but he goes through so many. I wonder, what it's like for him.
Chase first met on the set of Bodies, Bodies, Bodies in 2021, where she played his love interest.
Where's Max? He's not responding to my text.
In this movie, he's cuddling with her. Oh, yeah, they definitely banged on the set.
Romance rumors between the pair first sparked last December when they were spotted at a New York Rangers game together. Since then, they've hit up amusement parks, Florida's Daytona 500, and even hung out with Martha Stewart.
It sounds like a pretty pimpin' life.
He was just visiting at my house with his new girlfriend.
Fun aside, Pete and Chase clearly enjoyed working together because they did it again.
Yeah.
Wow. Pete, you're being
And they did it a lot.
parental right now. It's kind of hot.
Yeah, in Bupkis, a Peacock comedy series loosely based on Pete's life.
You're actually
There's so much content out there. I feel like I don't have enough time to watch anything.
surprisingly good at this whole parent thing.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's probably because you're so emotionally stunted.
Pete and Chase's on-screen chemistry also translated off-screen.
That line right there, I feel like is about real Pete Davidson.
Parent thing.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's probably because you're so emotionally stunted.
I feel like that's really about him.
Pete and Chase's on-screen chemistry also translated off-screen. A source told ET at the time, Pete was feeling a little overwhelmed at the Bupkis premiere since there were so many people there. But when he was with
he's definitely got social anxiety.
Chase, he was instantly comfortable. In May, Chase gave fans a glimpse into their relationship with Nylon, sharing that she and Pete first bonded while filming Bodies, Bodies, Bodies.
Guys, I get so stressed out every time we play this. Someone always ends up...
All right, so they're not dating anymore. I bet the breakups are brutal. How could I have gone? How many minutes have we done this? 55 minutes without playing this. I feel like such a phony.
Happy Hot Topic!
Amy Robach and TJ Holmes have returned to social media.
Yay!
The former GMA3 What You Need to Know co-anchors took to Instagram on Monday to share identical posts, where they show their running shoes with captions that read, #NYC Marathon 2023. The New York City Marathon holds a special meaning for the duo. They previously ran the NYC Half Marathon together, as well as running the 2023 RBC Brooklyn Half Marathon.
Wow, they ran together. So cool.
Their return to Instagram comes 9 months after their GMA3 scandal.
I bet they've had a lot of sex since then.
And 5 months after the pair made a rare public appearance back in March.
Oh, whatever. I don't care. 856-49 Hoppy.
Happy Hot Topic!
I'm just making up for lost time of not playing this. Also, we're 55 minutes in, so if you're listening, I appreciate it.
Happy Hot Topic!
Oh, one more time. Why not?
Happy Hot Topic!
Jake and Bradley Cooper are out here proving that exes can vacation together.
Oh, cool. Good for you.
The model, who shares her 6-year-old daughter Leah with Bradley, took to Instagram over the weekend to give fans a peek at her sun-filled getaway. In a few snaps, Irina posed topless while standing on rocks, wearing bikini bottoms and sneakers. The 37-year-old also shared a photo of her ex, Bradley, laying shirtless in a kayak.
Man, it's weird. Like, I can't imagine hanging out with an ex.
Seemingly at the same location as the Russian model. The two dated for 4 years, but broke up in 2019. The vacation photos come amid rumors that Irina is romantically linked to Tom Brady.
I don't know if it's romantically, but they've definitely had sex.
Last month, the NFL icon was spotted seemingly caressing Irina's face as they rode through Los Angeles in his Rolls Royce in photos obtained by multiple outlets. Access Hollywood has reached out to Tom and Irina's team for comment.
And what did they say? No comment?
Tom and Irina are at the top of their respective games in the sports and fashion worlds, and the legendary quarterback has also tackled new ventures off the field.
Got it.
Earlier this year, Tom shared with Access Hollywood Zuri Hall about appearing as himself in the movie 80 for Brady, and how much fun he had with his acclaimed co-stars.
Congratulations, 80 for Brady. The ladies are speaking very highly of you.
Really?
Yes. Lily Tomlin, impressed with your acting. So what is it?
I got a lot of tips on set. So
I don't care anymore. 856-49 Hoppy.
Lizzo, she's firing back at the former backup dancer suing her for harassment.
Yeah, she's backing it up. I don't even know what that means.
Lizzo's lawyer now says she plans to countersue. Stephanie Ramos here with the story. Good morning, Stephanie.
Good morning, George. After Lizzo was sued by several of her former dancers for alleged sexual, racial, and religious harassment earlier this month, the singer's lawyers claim Lizzo plans to countersue for the plaintiff's, quote, hypocritical behavior.
I got to skip over that because of copyright. Da-da-da. Copyright's weird, man. Like, heaven forbid the artists make their 16 cents per song. I'm just kidding. People need to make their money.
This morning, Lizzo is fighting back.
Watch out for the big curl.
And she's eating a lot.
The Grammy-winning artist is allegedly planning to countersue her backup dancers who have filed a lawsuit against the singer, claiming she harassed them while on tour. Lizzo's lawyer, Marty Singer, telling ABC News the lawsuit is a sham. Lizzo intends to sue for malicious prosecution after she prevails, and these specious claims are dismissed.
It'll probably be dismissed because she's the rich and elite, and they get away with things. If purgatory is real or hell is real, it's just this for eternity.
Singer also shared photos of the dancers, quote, happily cavorting backstage.
Yeah, they're just happy because they're being paid, but that doesn't mean, just because you're smiling doesn't mean you're happy.
With performers at a Paris cabaret show during the tour as evidence to support Lizzo's position.
What we're going to have to develop is the discovery. What happened across the course of their employment? What was required?
Well, also, that's just a video. It's just like 10 seconds. We don't know what it was like really behind closed doors.
The events were happening. What were they subjected to?
Earlier this month, former dancers Ariana Davis, Crystal Williams, and Noel Rodriguez filed a lawsuit against Lizzo, claiming the singer created a hostile work environment.
She does seem like she'd be like that. She doesn't seem like the most fun to be around.
Weight shamed them and pressured them to participate in parties with overly sexual atmospheres.
Ugh. First of all, this is why Lizzo's a phony. She's weight shaming somebody and she's making people do things that are kind of sexual. The word sexual and Lizzo don't go in the same sentence unless you're into thick girls, which I wouldn't mind.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
And like that, he's gone.
Happy hour is now over. Happy hour is now over. Happy hour is now over.
Happy hour is now over.